Putin's wife reveals what kind of husband he was. Putin holds Russia with an iron grip, but it seems like it was also true for his marriage. Putin's ex-wife, Lyudmila, worked as a flight attendant. They met in the early 1980s. A mutual friend invited them both to the theater. Lyudmila said, the first time she saw Putin, he looked plain. His clothes looked cheap, and he was very unremarkable. Their dates were a trial for Lyudmila. Putin was late every time, sometimes as much as 90 minutes. His excuse was always that he'd been held up at work. Putin, then a KGB spy, lied to Lyudmila about his occupation. He told her he was a police investigator. She found out the truth only after dating him for 1.5 years. She had a feeling that he was watching her all the time. Once, they went to a party where Lyudmila had a blast. She was dancing, laughing, and having fun. Putin didn't like it. He told Lyudmila it was impossible to continue their relationship. Eventually, they made up and got married in 1983. The marriage proposal Putin made was bizarre. He told her he knew he was hard to put up with. Lyudmila thought he was trying to break up with her. Putin later said he felt it was the right time to marry. Lyudmila thought he was a very reliable man and let him take charge. The couple went on to have 2 daughters. Putin was far from a caring husband. He was constantly absent. During Lyudmila's first pregnancy, when she was about to give birth, he was away on a business trip. She took a taxi to the hospital, where she delivered their daughter alone. When Putin returned, he said the baby girl's name would be Maria. Lyudmila was in tears as she wanted to call her Natasha. Putin never helped his wife with housework. He thought that a woman should do everything herself. He often roused her in the morning, so she would make him breakfast. He constantly criticized Lyudmila's cooking. She recalls a time when she went out of her way to cook meat. When she asked Putin if he liked it, he said it was too dry. Lyudmila once called Putin a vampire. Putin answered with an insult of his own. He said whoever could put up with her for 3 weeks deserved a monument. Lyudmila often felt lonely and isolated. She was once asked whether Putin looked at other women. What sort of man would he be if he weren't attracted to beautiful women? She replied. At the time, Putin allegedly had a mistress, Svetlana Krivonogik. She was his house cleaner, and in 2003 gave birth to a child. Putin also had an affair with Olympic gymnast Alina Kabaeva. Some sources claim she gave birth to 4 of his children. The Putins separated in 2013, 3 decades after their marriage. In 2016, Lyudmila married Artur Acharetny, 20 years her junior. Meanwhile, Putin is now said to be married to Russia. It seems like for her, it is another unhappy marriage.